Come and listen to a story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food. And up to the ground come a bubbling crude. Oil, that is. Black gold. Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed is a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly. Hills, that is. Swimming pools. Movie stars. The Beverly Hillbillies. The morning mail just come, pal. Oh, thank you, Ellie. Anything exciting, Jed? Could be. Here is a letter from Hooterville, and it is for you. I bet it is from your sweetie, Sam Drucker. Sam Drucker ain't my sweetie. He is crazy, mad, head over heels desperate in love with me. But, oh, it ain't for my sweetie. I mean Mr. Drucker. It is from Betty Jo and Steve. And here's a picture of the baby. Look. Ain't that a pretty family? It is for a fact. Looks like they celebrating the baby first birthday. Man, shakes it don't seem a year that I doctored the little darling. I am sure it does fly. She is probably toddling around by now. I would love to see her. Me too. And all the other folks at Petticoat Junction. Same here. Why don't we just haul off and go? Ladies, please. I know I am an exciting thing to see, but get a hold of yourselves. Uncle Jed, ain't this uniform something? Drives women wild. Even my own kids. They was cheering something else. That is the truth. I am something else. Will you be quiet, loud mouth? Oh. You done sassed a 4-star general. I might just throw down on you with a court-martial. You ain't gonna throw one. Now. Stop your squabbling. I am gonna get packed. You're ready to go. The rest you do the same, quick as you can. What is he talking about? Go where? To Hooterville. To see the folks at Petticoat Junction. That is what we was cheering about. Yeah. We wasn't cheering you, General Lunkhead. Watch it, civilian. That is your second offense. One more, and you're in real big trouble. Jed, though, why don't you go change, so we can leave? Change? I paid a whole week rent on this uniform. I still got 6 days to go. Ain't you supposed to join the Air Force and then get a uniform? No. They might start me out as a colonel or something. General gets a heap more pay. Well, I guess you know what you're doing. Well, if he does, it'll be the first time. Number 3. Now you're going to find out what happens when you insult General Buzz Bodine. What does buzz mean? Buzzard. What else? That tore it. Now hear this. Your leaves is cancelled. Your liberties is withdrawn. And quick as you fix my breakfast, you're going to march 20 miles with a full pack. Says who? Says United States Air Force. The Air Force backs me up, and the Air Force gives me authority. Well, then let the Air Force give you breakfast. Hey. You take the skillet and get busy. Now that is a direct order. If I was you, I would. What do you say now, General? I reckon that'll teach you a lesson. You done ruined a good skillet. Well, I see you're all ready to go. Very nice of you folks to drive us to the airport. Our pleasure. Our pleasure. You wouldn't have to leave your bag. Oh, that's all right, as long as you don't leave my bag. What? You don't plan to stay in Hooterville long, do you? Oh no. Just a visit. Granny? Come on. Our ride is here. Oh, Mr. Clement. Don't pick up those bags. You could hurt your back. This out of the way? You're clean. Ain't heavy. Where is Jethro? Oh, he went out to the Air Force Base for breakfast and didn't come back. Yeah. They probably never tried to feed a 4-stomach general before. You mean to say Jethro wore that general uniform? That, and a lump on his head. Granny, they may just keep him out there at that Air Force Base. Not the way he is. Come on, Dad. Let's get going. All right. Aren't you concerned about Jethro? Oh, he knows how to get to Hooterville. Sam, would you look at that? Yeah, I heard it. By golly, Howard, that is one of those military helicopters. It is? Yeah. And there is a general getting out. He is heading this way. You reckon we're being invaded? I don't think so. You don't usually find a general leading an invasion. Thanks a lot. Roger. We're going out. Hey, look at those ribbons. And 4 stars. That is an important man. At ease, civilians. Here, have a cigar. Well, thank you, General.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The Air Force gave me a whole pocketful of them. Gave me the sunglasses, too. Real nice bunch of fellas. Went out to this Air Force base for breakfast. Happened to mention I'd like to go to Hooterville. Man, you should have seen them fellas jumping around. Snapping salutes like they was brushing flies. Offered me my own plane. I'd have took it. Except for one thing. What's that?
Don't know how to fly.
You don't know how to fly? Not yet, but I'm fixing to learn. They such a nice bunch of fellas. I'm thinking on joining up. You're thinking on joining? That's right. Where'd you get that uniform? At a costume company in Hollywood. Wait a minute. Ain't you Jethro Bodine? I used to be. Now I am Buzz Bodine. Right of the Pentagon. Jethro, you know what you can get for wearing a general uniform? Not exactly, but I bet it's plenty. Oh, here comes my train. I am going to the Shady Rest Hotel and get that there fella Steve Elliott to give me flying lessons. Well, Jethro, I wouldn't wear that uniform.
I don't blame you.
Wouldn't come close to fitting it. Steve, a general. Hughes Airport? Yeah, it was Uncle Joe idea. He thought Mr. Hughes would be so flattered he'd lower the rent.
Did he?
Well, when it was Hughes Pasture, I was paying $18 a month. Now that it is Hughes Airport, he has raised it to $25. Good old Uncle Joe. What did you start to say about a general?
Oh, yes.
There is an Air Force general at the Shady Rest. You're kidding. He has 4 stars. Is that a general? Boy, is that a general. Oh, this is a chance for you to make some extra money.
Oh.
He wants you to give him flying lessons. A 4-star Air Force general? And he wants me to give him flying lessons? That's what he said. Isn't it thrilling? It is crazy. That's what it is.
Why?
Honey, I was in the Air Force for 5 years. I didn't even see a 4-star general. Well, you'll be nice to him, won't you?
Huh.
Nice to him? I will shine his shoes, draw his bath, and serve him breakfast in bed. But why would a 4-star general come to an out-of-the-way place like this? I told you. He wants you to give him flying lessons. Honey, somebody's joking. Do generals joke a lot? No, I've heard that they don't. Oh, well, you can ask him yourself. Here it comes. That really is a 4-star Air Force general. Now, don't forget to be nice. Don't worry. How do I look? Terrible. Thanks. General, sir, this is a great honor. I believe you've met my wife.
Betty.
Yes, sir, Betty. And I'm her husband.
Steve.
Yes, sir, that's right. Betty, Steve. That is Steve and Betty. We're the Elliots. I haven't seen my husband this nervous since we had a baby. Yes, sir, that's true. We did have a baby. Not while we were in the Air Force. That is to say, I was in the Air Force, not my wife. You see, she is a girl, so she... Sir, my wife tells me that you want me to give you flying lessons. I realize, of course, that the general is joking.
Nope.
You want me to give you flying lessons?
Yep.
See, Steve, I told you. He don't catch on to things too quick, does he? Come on, boys. Let's get on up there, and wild blue yonder it. Where have I heard that voice before? He said he was called the pride of the Pentagon. Maybe it was there. Somehow that voice doesn't have the ring of the Pentagon. Hey, where's the spider? It is beginning to come to me. Me too. Hey, how do you start this rascal? The engine is inoperative. Well, let's fly over there and get it. Jethro. Jethro? What do you think you're doing? Running to fly, so I can join the Air Force. Do you know what you could get for wearing a general uniform? Everybody asks me that. Must be a bundle. What you could get is the federal pin. No thanks, no pin. Uncle Jed don't want me fooling with nothing sharp. Jethro, let me explain it to you. Lots of luck. Thanks for the jitney ride, Annie. I'll get the bag. We's gonna take the train out to the Shady Rest Hotel. Give our best to your family. Bye, Annie. Annie don't say much, did she? No, but when he does, it sure ain't worth listening to. Hi there, Mr. Drucker. Well, Ellie Mae. And Granny. Hello, Sam. Howdy, Sam. Well, Mr. Clampett.
Jed.
Jed, Granny, Ellie Mae. I'd like you to meet my friend, Howard Hughes. Hi, Mr. Hughes. Howdy, young lady. Proud to meet you. Pleasure is all mine, ma'am. Any friend of Sam is a friend of Howard. Well, thank you. Oh, Mr. Drucker, you got a new cat. Yeah, I call her Marmalade. Howdy there, Marmalade. You sure are pretty. Jed Clampett is the fella I was telling you about. Howard struck oil on his land back in the hills. I wish that had happened to me. Howard is the biggest landowner in these parts.
Do tell.
What have you got on your land? Well, last year I had a flood. And the year before that, a drought. Don't let him fool you. He does all right. He raises barley, corn, rye.
You can make good stuff out of them.
Granny. I mean stuff like bread. Sure you do. If you ever happen to come by my place, drop in. I'll give you 3 fingers of bread. What did he mean, Jed? There is our train to the Shady Rest. Hey, Jethro is already out there. Jethro is in Hooterville? Yeah, he came in a few hours ago. He was wearing an Air Force general uniform. Said he was going out there and get Steve Elliott to give him flying lessons. I'll go out and flag down the cannonball. Sam, I think I'll go out to the Shady Rest with the Clampetts. I want to talk to Steve about a rent on Hughes Airport. Okay, Howard. We can finish our game later. What a darling baby. Cutest I ever did see. Can I hold her? Dear Jethro?
Sure you can, Ellie.
Now be careful, Ellie. That is not one of your critters. I know, Granny. Look at that. Ellie and that young and dainty boy. They make each other real natural. Oh, Jed, wouldn't it be nice if Ellie had a baby of her own? Yeah, but first it'd be nice if she had a husband of her own. Come on, Jethro. You look just fine. Uncle Joe ain't exactly a snappy dresser. Believe me, it is safer than wearing a general uniform. Boy, what a come down. From Pride of the Pentagon to a Hooterville hit. Hey, you're still going to give me flying lessons though, aren't you, Steve? Oh, I'd like to, Jethro, if I had a safe plane. But, well, that old crater of mine is Falmouth Park. Would you like a new airplane? Would my wife like a mink coat? Go ask her. Forget it. Oh, that's okay. My Uncle Jed has got $90 million. Hey, Uncle Jed, can I see you for a minute? You're right there. And I'll have some money of my own, too, now that I am a retired general.
What?
Well, ain't I entitled to a pension? I wouldn't put in for it if I were you. Steve, that is a mighty fine little baby. Congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Clampett. Hey, Uncle Jed, would you buy Steve a new airplane? You need one? Well, yes, sir, but I don't expect you to. I mean, that is, we'd pay you back, naturally.
We?
Well, Uncle Joe and I are sort of in business together. What he calls Carson Elliott Enterprises. We have this crop dusting service. Say, Steve, I'd like to talk to you about the rent on Hughes Airport. Could you talk to Uncle Joe? Yeah, if I could find him, but he always hides comes first of the month. We keep our plane in Mr. Hughes' pasture.
Airport.
Yeah. You hurting for rent, Steve? Oh, I'm hurting for everything, Mr. Clampett. My plane is in pieces, and we work out of this broken-down shack. Airport, Dermot. Yeah. I got an idea. Why don't we all go over to the pasture? Airport. Okay. Put things over. Fine. Hey, I'll go along. You all can use the expert advice of the retired airport general. Oh, where are you going? We're going over to see Steve crop dusting airplane. He dusts crops with an airplane? Yeah, you see, Granny, you fly real low over a field. Steve, I'll explain to her. She don't understand aeronautics like I do. You see, Granny, airplanes got a fan out front called a propeller. It spins around and makes a big wind. Understand? Well, anyway, Steve flies low over the fields. And the wind blows the dust off the crops. That is what you call crop dusting. Beautiful, General. Mr. Clampett, if you like the idea of buying out Uncle Joe, I am sure he'll be amenable. Well, I don't want to get him around. What I mean is I think he'd like it. Maybe we could call the new company Clampett Elliott Enterprises. Wait a minute.
I want in on that.
After all, this here is my pasture.
Airport.
That is fine with me. Me too. Sam Drucker says that everything this here man touches turns to gold. Well, I guess it is just a question of making the financial arrangements. Well, why don't I call my banker, Mr. Drysdale, and have him to handle it? Dearest Bones, Drucker's store. I'll go flag the train.
Good.
Where is Jethro? Oh, looks like he's checking out my plane. I'll get him. Jethro? Jethro? This is impossible. There is no opening between those two cockpits.
There's now.
Well, listen, we're going over to Drucker's store to call Mr. Drysdale. Get out. I wish I could, but I'm stuck. Jethro, when the Air Force lost you, they lost a great general. Thanks. Will you please help me get out of here? Mr. Claver, you and Mr. Hughes go ahead and catch the train. This may take a while. Yes, operator, I understand. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Well, I'm sorry, Chief. There is no telephone at the Shady Rest Hotel in Hootenville.
Oh, fine.
We've lost touch with our largest depositor. $90 million can go down the drain like that. $90 million is safe. It is here in your bank. All Jed Claver has to do is write one check, and this bank becomes a parking lot. Hello? Yes, just a moment. It is Hooterville calling. Don't accept it. It is disaster. It is bad news. What's that, Mr. Claver? You're buying Carson Elliott Enterprises. I told you. There it is.
Boom.
We're a parking lot. He has blown $90 million. Did I understand you correctly, Mr. Claver? You're going into business with a man named Howard Hughes? Hang on, I don't want to. Howard Hughes? Give me that phone. Mr. Claver, it is me, your friendly banker. Well, howdy, Mr. Drysdale. Yes, sir, that is his name, Howard Hughes. I met him down here in Hooterville. He is the biggest landowner in these parts. I thought most of his land was in Vegas. Well, it might be, but part of it is in corn and barley. And then, of course, there is the Hughes Airport. Mr. Claver, could you describe Mr. Hughes to me? Yeah, he is right here. He is, I'd say he is kind of an ordinary-looking fella. Tall, lanky. He has got on an old shirt, a pair of work pants, and some old faded sneakers. It is him. It is him. Howard Hughes, the billionaire. Wouldn't you know that he and Jed Claver would get together? Money goes to money. You've heard me say that 100 times. No, I haven't. You will. Mr. Claver, do you think Mr. Hughes will agree to do business with my bank? Well, hold on, I'll ask him. Howard, you mind doing business with Mr. Drysdale Bank? Jed, if it is okay with you, it is okay with me. Howard says. I heard him. I heard him. What a beautiful voice. Like an angel.
Seems kind of ordinary to me.
But anyway, Howard and me is going into airline business. Would you handle the financial arrangement? I'll be there on the first plane, and don't let Mr. Hughes out of your sight.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
I never hear that man so excited. He says you've got a very famous name, Howard. Well, it ought to be famous. I've been selling corn, barley, and rye in this valley for over 30 years.
Take him on, Jed. He is too good for me.
Sit right down there, Mr. Clampett. What do you prefer, reds or blacks? Well, I'll take the ones on this side here. All right. It is no use, Jethro. I can't get you out of there. Hey, where are you going, Steve?
To get a saw. Hey, oh no, not that.
Take me out of here, in one piece. Hey, stay down. They found a bone. A human bone. I just found the rest of the body. A body? From the Hallmark Hall of Fame collection. We have an explosive case here. Comes a secret too dark to uncover. The Runaway, Tuesday night at 9 on Hallmark Channel.